Imagine a creature whose heartbeat is equal to 1,000 nuclear explosions, whose stare can rip flesh from bone, and whose roaring can break your eardrums. If you can imagine this, you have just imagined an archangel. We have always been fascinated with angels, demons, and other supernatural beings, but the idea of archangels is often overshadowed by the discussion over these entities, and so we're here to spread the word. Hi, and welcome back to our channel. Today, we'll take a look at archangels, one of heaven's scariest and most dreadful creatures, who are known for their violent character and represent heaven's anger, if there is any anger in heaven, of course. But before we get into who they are, their origins, and how many archangels there are in heaven, make sure to like and subscribe to this channel so you can be notified when we upload anything. Now, without further ado, let's get started. So, the 7 archangels are mythological legends featured in the Abrahamic religion that underlies Judaism, Christianity, and Islam. They are also referred to as the Watchers, as they watch over humanity. Angels, archangels, principalities, powers, virtues, dominions, thrones, cherubim, and seraphim were thought to be organized into a 9-level hierarchy in the 4th and 5th centuries. In this hierarchy, the archangels were immediately above the angels, who were at the bottom. But what exactly is their significance? We are all familiar with the episode of Adam and Eve, where Eve gave Adam a forbidden fruit to eat, and as a result, all the evil and monsters on earth were released. The myth of the fallen angels, however, argues that fallen angels, instead of the Garden of Eden, were to blame for the evil on earth. In contrast to the Jewish myth about Adam, these fallen angels were known as archangels. They are considered to be the greatest angels and had tremendous power equal to that of God. They even have the ability to overpower and kill almost anyone. Now, who were these 7 specifically? Let's find out. Michael, the defender and protector. Michael is the very first, oldest, highest-ranking, and most powerful archangel and angel sent by God. He controls and commands in heaven as a general in God's army. Because he was stronger, Michael attacked Lucifer in battle during the war in heaven, and ultimately drove him away from heaven. As God's first creature, he was made extremely powerful and faithful, and Michael greatly respects God, but sometimes he is jealous of God's power as well. His depiction can be found in many sacred texts, with great strength, power, and courage. He is usually called upon for spiritual protection and healing, as he has the power to free anyone from fear and doubt. Raphael, the physical illness healer. Raphael is given the task of curing humans and animals suffering from a variety of mental and physical diseases. He can also assist with the recovery of a lost pet or the protection of travelers. He has a tremendous light like the sun and a voice capable of destroying the eardrums at 190 decibels, and yet he is described as calm and unaffected about others. To be specific though, the myths suggest that he is calm while idle, but very aggressive when fighting. He only loses his calm when confronted with Lucifer. He hates all the demons, but he is responsible for others' good health by assisting with both physical and mental peace. He is also believed to guide those who heal others, such as doctors and nurses, as well as spiritual healers. Gabriel, God's messenger. Some religions regard Gabriel as male, while others regard her as feminine. Her highest skill is the ability to deliver messages from God. This explains why her name appears in several religious writings. She is deeply involved in child-rearing and pregnancy. Gabriel is a true archangel. In contrast to Michael, whose name means God is my strength, she is recognized as God's left hand and the symbol of the Holy Spirit. Her light is said to be so strong that it burns the eyes of those who see it. She will always be spotted having at least 1 and up to 12 pairs of golden wings on her back, and these are the white wings with blue tips that shine brighter than the sun. Gabriel is the most human-loving angel of all and spends the majority of her time between everyone. Even though she is constantly present among the humans, you would not notice her unless she feels that you need protection. And if you really do, she will appear and protect you silently. Uriel, the pillar of divine strength. Uriel is the true Archangel of Wisdom. She was responsible for watching over the Garden of Eden's gates. She is also linked to the month of September. The human version of Uriel is a stunning young woman with long, wavy golden hair, with short split bangs as her hairstyle, and has beautiful and unique color of eyes, purple or blue color. She has a halo on her head and 12 golden wings. Despite being the youngest archangel, Uriel is considered to be one of the most mature. Her main idea is to be there for human beings and provide them with new ideas, concepts, and insights on various subjects. It is believed that she was called to guide humans in their intellectual endeavors. Jophiel, the giver of joy. Jophiel is one of the most beautiful archangels and the true archangel of love and beauty. She is the angel who tries to bring joy, pleasure, and happiness into everything. Now, while she is the archangel of beauty, she is also a fearsome angel and warrior. She has a unique personality, with her hair being strawberry blonde and her eyes being blue. But more than her personality, attitude, and her appearance, Jophiel's wings are what actually make her beautiful. Her wings are considered to be a lovely pink and red combination, representing her as the angel of love and beauty. Camael, the peacekeeper. Camael is regarded as the real archangel of power, bravery, and war. He is seen with a flaming sword, and it is said that he was the commander of the group that drove Adam and Eve out of the Garden of Eden. He can see the relationships between everyone and everything thanks to his infinite vision. He can also reduce stress as he brings peace to the humans. Additionally, he can assist one in finding your lost item. So, if you ever lose your key or your wallet, you know whom to call. He is typically shown holding a cup in every version of mythology. Zadkiel, the guide of life paths. The two bearers who lead the charge immediately following Michael, the chief archangel, are Jophiel and Zadkiel, of which Zadkiel is mentioned alongside Gabriel as the co-chief. He is a member of the Order of Dominions and is also regarded as its leader. Often associated with the color violet, he can enhance brain functions overall and treat memory issues in particular. He teaches forgiveness and serves as a reminder to be grateful. For his symbolism, a knife or sacrificial dagger is shown in the artworks aimed at his depiction. Now, these were the 7 archangels. But wait, what if we tell you there was an 8th one too? That's right. The single original archangel that isn't one of the other 7 is Emperor, the first angel who fled heaven before the other 7 were created, which deprived her of the tag of being an archangel. Another interesting happening is that only Michael and Gabriel are identified as archangels in the Quran and the Catholic and Protestant versions of the Holy Bible, when out of all the 7 archangels, Raphael, Uriel, Camael, Jophiel, and Zadkiel were in fact quite popular and were well known with various other names as well. And lastly, how did the world become aware of them? The very idea of archangels is mentioned in the myth of the fallen angels, which is much older than the New Testament of Christ. The stories date back to the 10th century BCE, during the Bronze Age, when King Solomon's temple was built in Jerusalem. Similar stories can also be found in Hurrian, Hellenistic Egypt, and ancient Greek literature. With this, we come to an end of this video. It is often believed that people often ask these angels about their life's questions and confusion to get answers. Imagine that you were given a chance to ask one question to these archangels. What would be that question? Let us know in the comments below. Also, if you enjoyed this video, do like and subscribe so that we can bring you more fascinating mythological stories in the future. We'll see you next time. Until then, goodbye.